If you're like most people, you probably don't have enough friends that play iRacing to make a basketball team, let alone fill a racing grid. Well, no worries. You can now invite those good people who do to your hosted races and fill that grid with AI legends. I'll show you exactly how to do that. Now come on, let's go. Alright, so if you're going to add AI to your hosted races, you have to do it through the UI. That's not a problem. They've done a lot of updates to the UI. You want to make sure you're connected to the best possible server. In this case, I'm in the US. You can see I have a 5749, so it's pretty equal, East Coast, West Coast. I am in Texas. That makes sense. So depending on where the rest of my friends are, I pick a server best suited for them. Keep that in mind. Now we go racing, and we want to create a race. To keep it simple, I'm going to use my last settings here, race information, session name, so people know what to look for. If you want to set a password, you can do that here. Otherwise, if you leave it blank, it'll be open to anybody that wants to join. Server details, this is where it was important to find the correct server earlier. My friend that'd be inviting would be on the East Coast, so we'll go with Boston. If we want to launch the race, we can either start it now or set it sometime in the future. For this, we're just going to start it now because we're not going to actually race. Set your admins. You will start out as an admin for sure because it's your host. You can search for other members' names or some of your friends' names, or if your friends are on your friends list, you come on here and find them on your friends list. Time limit. This is where we set the time that we're going to host. Your price, 50 cents. Roughly 50 cents an hour. We want to have, in this case, we're going to set it for an hour because, again, we're not going to really race, so I don't want to spend all my money, spend a whole dollar. So we'll have practice for 5 minutes, 2-lap qualifying, and then a 50-lap race. Or generate the weather, or you can set the weather, whatever you want. All the normal settings for a hosted race. Setting your cars. Now this is important to note here that you need to make sure that the cars are AI enabled as well as the track. And you can find that on the iRacing.com website, right here, iRacing.com/AI-racing, and it'll give you an updated list of all the AI-enabled cars and tracks. So you want to make sure your cars, in this case, we want to use the Xfinity cars, and just to keep it simple, we'll go to the top of the list, Atlanta. So we got the Xfinity cars selected here. You can add up to 8 cars, all in a single class or multi-class. If you want to use fixed setups. Now we add a track. Like I said, Atlanta, oval, track options, max drivers. So you count yourself as one. You are the one driver. Your number of friends. You got 5 friends want to join you. And then you add how many AI you want. So if you go to 30 minus the 5 you had, that'd be 25 AI. Max 30 drivers. Start type, rolling start, double file back, enable restart zone, select your pace car, fast repairs, no fast repairs. Green, white, checkered, 1, no short parade lap, automatic full course yellows, we're on an oval, of course, lucky dog, yes, wave around, yes, race options. If you have an open posting and you want to limit it to a specific class license or I-rating limits, instant limits, qualifying conduct scrutiny, you can make it severe, don't spin the tires or off, do whatever you want to do, all the normal rules. Now we're down to AI opponents. I've downloaded this AI roster 2020 NASCAR Xfinity Series official AI roster off of Trading Paints. You don't download it, you just mark it as a favorite on Trading Paints to make the roster, or you can select another roster you're choosing. Number of AI drivers. Remember, we wanted 25. There's 29 slots available, minus 1 for you, or 30 slots available, minus the 1 for you. You're going to have, you set it to 29 AI drivers, and there won't be any room for your friends. So you back it down, 24. So now you got 24 AI drivers, 5 slots open for your friends, and 1 for you. And then set the skill spread, track conditions, time of day, and that's it. When you're ready to race, you check out. There you have it. AI in a hosted race in less than 5 minutes. If you like this content, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already to see more content like this. Help spread the word, and as always, thanks for watching.